Oh my gosh, it's actually Antarctica. I didn't believe it. I looked at those houses, I thought they looked too permanent to be Antarctic, but there you go. We were on Deception Island. I like that. I like that. I think it's very fitting. Almost a bit of poetry there, I would say. Maybe I'll just go for it again on Deception Island, because it deceived us last time. I think there's also some coverage over here. Ooh. Now this island. This would be ballsy to go here. But I can actually see it being it, you know? Because we got those big mountains to our southwest there. Sheesh. I'm not really sure. It's one of the two, but I kind of like my guess here. I feel like penguins would live there, so let's go for it. What is going on, guys? It is Zigzag here, and welcome back to another GeoGuessr video. Today, we are playing on the Islands of the World map, one of my favorite ones in all of GeoGuessr, as you guys probably know if you've been watching the channel for a little bit now. And we are trying to beat our score of 21,900, which was, I think, in the last video. I think I mentioned that one in the last one. Yeah, I think we're going to beat it today. I definitely feel pretty hot at the moment. Been playing some good GeoGuessr, so I think we'll get it. And yeah, just before we start the video, I will mention once again that I am getting very close to the 1,000 subscriber mark, at which point I can monetize my channel. So if you want to support me, please go ahead and do that. Much appreciated if you do decide to. And let's get into things. So we've got no move, and yeah, we'll go no time limit, because if we find some coastline that's really specific, we might want to try and pinpoint. Okay, so first, around here, as we load in, immediately before I turn around, looking at this ice in the distance, I think Greenland is the best shout here. It looks a little bit like Norway, but a bit poorer, I guess you could say. And I don't think it's going to be North America. The architecture doesn't quite fit. So yeah, we have the ocean out to the south here, and to the north, but mostly it is to the east. So we should be on this side of Iceland, theoretically. Perhaps in one of these settlements here. I think that would make sense. This one, yeah, this one actually kind of fits right off the bat, I would say. One thing to note is that I think Lebrigand, the creator of the map, said that Greenland is the smallest island that counts as an island. And now you might think Greenland looks huge, almost looks like the size of South America, but it's actually quite small. It's just the Mercator protection. So I'm kind of happy with this town that I've just picked out here. But yeah, we have a bit of the town to the south of us as well, so I do think that fits. So let's give that a go. And okay, when we're on the other side, actually, we were on a tiny island here, and the land just was a bit baity, but we still get 3,000 points. We still get the right country, Denmark, of course. So we start off decently here, I would say. Okay, next one. We appear to be in Europe this time. Can't quite read that, but this is a French car, and we could be in France here, to be fair. So we've got some ocean to the north. We're kind of in a cove, but ocean's mostly to the north here. This is actually Generation 4 footage, which is interesting. I was initially thinking perhaps Sardinia, Corsica, I mean, because obviously that is an island. Would there be anything that fits in Corsica? Maybe. Not quite sure if any of these settlements quite fit the bill, because we need a bit of a cove to the north. So let's look around one more time here. We have Holy Poles. That is interesting. This could still be Spain as well. Actually, yeah, we don't have a white border around this, but this looks more like a French sign here. So I do think France, and if it is an island, maybe Corsica is the way to go. So let's check out this place. Yeah, it's not quite populated enough, I don't think. So I might go, ooh, St. Florent. Now this one is more promising. We are in a cove like this, and it should like tighten up here a bit. It doesn't actually. So I don't think we are in St. Florent, unfortunately. It was looking very promising up until then. I think I will go for France here. Maybe we just keep it there just in case it's correct, and let's see. No, okay, this was in Palma in Spain. So I thought it looked like a French sign. It wasn't, and there we go. That's exactly what we were after, that kind of shape. But 3,500 points again. It's not a bad start. I'm not really happy with that guess, but it is what it is. Okay, next one we have some unofficial coverage. I won't look down at that what it says on the car, because it might give away the location. So we're driving right hand side of the road. Feels fairly temperate actually. So I wonder if this could be like in the British Isles or something actually. Just looking at this shape of the coastline here, kind of looks like Ireland or Scotland or something like that. Interesting that there's unofficial coverage though, so that is what's making me kind of second guess that thought. So maybe it is just one of these really small islands out here. I could definitely imagine it being like Shetland Islands or something like that. Which ones are these ones again? Here's Shetland Islands. Could be over here, to be fair. I think that's actually not a bad shout. We have ocean over to our east here. So actually perhaps I'm just looking for any road that kind of fits a little bit better, but maybe this one could fit. I think we're in this part of the area. The road quality is not terrific. To be fair, we could be somewhere completely different. Let's just look down. No, I don't want to look down. Let us see if we are in the right area here, and not at all. We were in Isla de Pascua. So Pascua Island. I wonder who that belongs to. I knew it had to be temperate, but the thing is, most of these islands are quite tropical. So yeah, that's interesting. An interesting round to be sure. But I've definitely gone a lot wrong there. So we can definitely go a bit faster on these last 2 rounds, I think. This is New Zealand. So I'm guessing New Zealand counts as one of the islands that you can get on. It doesn't have to be a smaller one. We're in a cove, once again. Ocean out to our east. Yeah, definitely New Zealand though. Definitely happy to say that. Feels quite far south to me. So could be... I don't know how many people would actually live on these kind of islands here. Not many, I dare say. So it's probably safer not to go there. As for this part of the country, I mean, I don't think so. Maybe this one is more possible. Again, I don't really think we're here. I think there would be more houses around the spot. So yeah, I mean, at least it fits with ocean to the east. I might go here just for the style points, but it's going to be somewhere in New Zealand, presumably. And yeah, I did think about Christchurch, but I was thinking, is this an island? It's not an island, so obviously we're just counting the whole main South Island here. But yeah, that is interesting. So a cool location. Definitely look quite pretty. And the last one of today is, is this Svalbard or is this Greenland? Is the question. I think this kind of looks like Svalbard, no? This kind of feels Scandinavian, this building here. And we've got a church, but to be fair, I think that could be the country. We've got a soccer pitch as well. That is a depressing looking soccer pitch, if I've ever seen one. This town is quite depressing, to be honest. But yeah, because we're not beating any scores here, I might go Svalbard. We are on the cove here, so maybe... yeah, not quite sure where I think this will be, but let's just go in the most populated place here. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, I don't think it quite fits, but okay, 37 kilometers away. I zoomed in like this far, and I couldn't see any streets, so I didn't click on it. But yep, that is a good result. So I'm happy that I got Svalbard, 15,000. If we didn't screw up that island one, if we didn't have the hard island one, then we would have been on track for a personal best score. But that is okay. We are heading straight back into it because we are still beating it. We're still beating this episode. All right. So this one we got double yellow lines. Interesting. Before looking around too much, feeling like one of the Caribbean islands that's covered. So we don't have a Google car. That's interesting. Stubby antenna here. Okay. So that definitely changes things. Definitely a lot to think about here, but we should be in South America somewhere. Marco. Okay. We're speaking... we're speaking Portuguese here, actually. Now that is interesting. Okay, so let's think about Portuguese islands. We've got these ones over here. Not really sure if they're covered. Okay, this one. No, that's not an island. Okay, so we've got a few small options on the north coast. And that would definitely fit with the climate. Definitely feels like it's on the equator. And yeah, this is on the equator here. So maybe on the Amazon basin. On the Amazon basin, could it be? I don't mind that, actually. This is an island here. Maybe that's a decent guess, I think. So... yeah, interesting. It is, like, very, very, very green. These are not Brazilian poles, but I'm pretty sure that is Portuguese, so... That is interesting. But yeah, apart from that, I think this is going to be our best bet. I don't think it's down here. I'll be surprised if it is. I think this kind of has more of like a feel of this area of the world. So let's see if I'm right. And oh man, it is far south. This is right near Sao Paulo, and we are on that island. I should have looked here a bit harder. We lose all our points. So let's restart. We got the right country, but Brazil is so huge that you just really can't afford to make that kind of bad guess. Okay, so we're back into round 1 here. This is Japan. Of course, Japan made up of a lot of different islands, so it doesn't really give us any security here. Okay, so we've got yellow number plates. We have like a lot of A-frame poles. Oh, look at these palms. So this should be quite tropical. Now, I had a really interesting map recently where there were some Japanese islands out this way. Yeah, could we be here? Now, this would be a sick guess if it was. So we are in like a cove, and we see islands all the way to our south here. So maybe not, unless we were on this island. Yeah, okay. Oh, we could be in this, and we could be looking down this way. Yeah. Yeah. And there should be like a wall coming out. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to believe. I'm starting to believe here. This road is kind of like... Yep, the road is the right angle as well. Okay. Still not entirely confident here. It should... Okay, it should be like bend around to the south. So maybe we're on this one here then? What about this end? How does it go? I mean, it's possible. I kind of feel like this is still possible, and the fact that it's green and the fact that it's Generation 2 footage as well, I'm kind of quietly confident that we actually might be in the right area here. Now that wall seems a little too far away. It's probably not, but we're going to be on some of these islands surely, so I'm just going to go for it. If it's not, it's not, but I'm hoping that it is. And 51 kilometers, I was just looking down at this one and considering whether it might be it. But I consider that a win. Look, we weren't on the right island, but I definitely recognize these ones out here, and I consider that a win. I definitely do. Would have liked the perfect score, because I probably could have had it if I just looked down there. Okay, so here we have what appears probably to be a Scottish house. I would say this is Scotland or Ireland. Looking more Scottish to me, but could be Ireland. We cannot see any yellow plates on the back plates, because none are visible, unfortunately. Ooh, that house might feel more Irish to me now. Ooh, interesting. We have, like, the remains of some rock walls. Definitely something you see in both countries. We have some sheep. Maybe something I would associate more with Ireland, but, again, could definitely be both. Okay, so let's think about the ocean here. We have ocean mostly out to the west. So that is interesting. We have some minor islands, and then a big, like, cove, and which spreads around to the south there. So let's take a look at Ireland first. We could be kind of looking at, let me think now. Could be, I'm not sure, but we could be looking at something like this, something around here. Alternatively, there are plenty of options for Scotland as well. I just have the feeling that it's a bit further north than Northern Ireland. It just has the feeling of being you know, more hilly and further north with the vegetation and everything. So why not something up here? I don't think I'd mind that at all. In terms of what we can see to the north here, that would at least more or less fit. So I'm going to go here, and let's see how close we can get. Okay, it is. This is in the Shetland Islands, where I tried to go last round. And I would consider that another win. Like, it's not a massive win, but I got the fact that it was very far north. And yeah, this was Shetlands, right? Yeah. So, a good start to this map, certainly in record pace here. And here we appear to be in Iceland? I mean, Greenland? Maybe Greenland. We have a cove to our south here. Ooh, big mountains. And it's very desolate, so what's he got on? Can't make out what it says. It could be Canada too. Let's not discount Canada here, although I feel like Greenland is more likely. But that's all we're working with, unfortunately. Is Svalbard also an option? Possibly. Looking at these houses over here, that's interesting. Oh. I'm not sure what I think, but I think Greenland is my main thought here, in which case, kind of got like, Yeah, we can't actually see where the ocean's going, but we know we are on mountains here, so why not like a nice hedge halfway up Greenland here, and let's see how we go. Oh my gosh, it's actually Antarctica. I didn't believe it. I looked at those houses, I thought they looked too permanent to be Antarctic, but there you go, we were on Deception Island. I like that. I like that. I think it's very fitting. Almost a bit of poetry there, I would say. So, Deception Island deceives us and we earn 1 point. So, we can race through these last 2 rounds. This one feeling Mexican? No, it's feeling South Korean, actually. I don't know why I thought Mexico, the single yellow line, so we'll just guess Jeju. And we were on an island near there. And last one is Brazilian. And have I learnt from the previous round to go on that same island? Well, seeing as how we're already on a low score, I'm going to guess on that similar island, or one around here. So let's say we're on this island here. And no, I think it's going to be further north, actually. Yeah, so we swap over from the last one. Just looking at those red roofs, actually, maybe something like more colonial era, something you'd see more to the north. But yeah, 2 bad guesses at the end there. So one more attempt here. I certainly think it's possible. We haven't had many like generous rounds where it's easy to 5k. Okay, so NMPZ, not really sure. Let's take a look around. Okay, we're in the US. Double yellow lines. Could be Canada, I suppose, but immediately I'm feeling something in the East Coast. Long Island is a possibility here, especially because we can see stuff to the north here, but we don't have yellow number plates though. So New York would tend to use yellow number plates, so maybe time to rethink it. Something over here is possible. So we're looking north to see other land here, kind of north, a little bit northwest. So yeah, that would definitely fit with Long Island, actually. I mean, there's plenty of people who travel in this area of the world to get to work, to get home, that kind of thing. Otherwise, something over here is certainly possible. Not really sure if these are islands or not. These are kind of beach walls, but yeah, something Delaware is certainly possible as well. I'm not really too familiar with my USA plates, but oh, no. I thought I might say Philadelphia or something, but no, not at all. So yeah, I think it's this area of the world. I have a sneaking suspicion that it's going to be down here. In fact, I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to click on Knott's Island. No, it doesn't fit as well. So, it's very, very tough to pick here, I have to say. I'm going to guess on this road here. And because I do think we're more in this area of the world than up here, but let's find out. Oh, yes, baby. That's almost the right island. Let's go. Yeah, I'll say that is the correct island, and a really good guess. I just had this sneaking suspicion, and that actually ends up being in Virginia. So didn't really know that that Maryland and Virginia shared a border over here, but that's quite cool. And wrong state, but a really good guess. I'm very pleased with that. Okay, so next one we are in Norway. After that great start, this one feels fairly far north. It is in Generation 4, new coverage, tall mountains. But it just feels quite northern to me. Although we do have a lot of trees, it's quite thickly forested, so we've got to balance those 2 factors. Obviously, very far north, you'll start to get fewer trees. But yeah, I guess my thought is that we're probably on one of these islands out here then. Kind of looking to the south here, so maybe something like that is possible. Yeah, I don't mind that. I do think we're going to be somewhere up here. Could be even further north. I'm going to be annoyed if it's further south, but just has more of a northern feel to it, and there's not much more to say. And yeah, we're close again, so that's good. That's a good guess. Couldn't really be bothered pinpointing because there's so many islands up there, but a good start. A good start with these 2 rounds. So let's check out this guy. We're in the New York cap, but we're not in New York. We've got a Polish flag here, but again, don't think we're in Poland either. All these false clues. We might be on Deception Island again, I think. So looking at these guys, looks like a holiday spot, that's for sure. California is possible here. Spain or Portugal. We could be Canary Islands or something like that. Oh, I would love some more clues. It feels like Mediterranean architecture, but these trees almost feel Californian to me. You know I'm a sucker for guessing California when I have no idea where it is. Oh gosh. Ooh, we've got language here actually. Seems to be more Spanish or something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Spain. We have ocean to the north. It's fairly dry though. Something over here? Oh, we need an island though, of course. So that's not going to be a good enough guess. What about something on one of these islands then? Let's go for Ibiza. Let's pick a nice beach with something to the north. As I say this, that doesn't actually properly fit. So, I'm not loving it, guys. I'm not loving this guess actually. Okay, well, this beach at least somewhat fits. Where did I just lose it? Yeah. This beach at least somewhat fits. This one... I can't find one that does fit on Ibiza. But I'm going to guess this area of the world. I do think we're probably going to be somewhere around here. So let's check it out. And, oh man. So this was in Italy. I thought it was going to be Spanish. Yeah, but... Oh no. It might still be Spanish, actually. Who owns this island? Archipelago of Tuscany. So it should be Italian. Yeah, that's Italian. D. So 3,000 points, not a great guess. Felt further south than that. It felt very dry on that island. So do think my guess was at least decent, but oh, and this time we got penguins, so that should mean Antarctica, right? And I think a lot of the Antarctic coverage is around the same spot that we had last time. We're on an island again, so yeah, why not something like that? I think that would fit. We have kind of more over to our west there. Southwest, we have more stuff, so yeah, not really sure about that though. Maybe I'll just go for it again on Deception Island because it deceived us last time. I think there's also some coverage over here. Ooh, now this island, this would be ballsy to go here, but I can actually see it being it, you know, because we got those big mountains to our southwest there. Sheesh. I'm not really sure. It's one of the two, but I kind of like my guess here. I feel like penguins would live there, so let's go for it. Oh yes, baby! What a guess! Let's go. That is the best one of the video so far. Ross Island. You betcha. Yes. I'm vaguely aware of the coverage in Antarctica, but that one's great. Especially, we didn't allow ourselves to be deceived again, and we probably would have dropped a whole lot of points because that is a good distance. Yeah, on to the last round. We can still beat our record. Okay. This is the time to pull in all the brain power. Little Creek, public landing. Okay, I like that. We got some English. Florida maybe? Oh yeah, American trucks. Okay, I like this. It's kind of got like mangrovey vegetation here, although it doesn't feel super far south though. Little Creek. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Definitely feels East Coast. This wooden fence feels like the South to me. Okay. Truck. Yeah. Pickups and everything. I don't mind this. I don't mind something in the South. I don't mind that. We can't see the front license plates because obviously in Florida they don't use front license plates. But let's check out for Little Creek. I don't think we're going to be in Key West or something like that, but I'm just going to give it a check. It wouldn't really make sense to be a creek, would it? So I'm going to check Louisiana next, I think. So Little Creek doesn't appear to be. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be any little creeks here. That's fine. Uh-oh, please internet. Okay, so next up is here, Little Creek. Would not be surprised if we were kind of out here in this direction. Okay, I mean, internet's still being a bit slow here, unfortunately, but Little Creek does seem to be within our reach. Could certainly find that kind of thing. So I'm going to leave my pinpointer there for now. I definitely think this is an interesting spot. I just watched a video about New Orleans, about how it's sinking and everything. Quite interesting. But I do think this area of the world is more or less where we're going to be. Something Florida through to Louisiana. So I could hedge it and go for the high score, but I want to go for the swag points. I'm kind of leaning towards Louisiana here. So One last look at everything. It could also be further up as well. Forgot to mention, but it could be over here as well. Does have a southern vibe to me though. So that is pretty much all she wrote. Let's see if I am correct. Come on, baby. That's going to be over here, isn't it? Yeah. Just realizing the architecture wasn't quite right at the end. And do we have a little creek? No, it wasn't even something that shows up on the map. So we've missed out on the high score here. We still get 19,600. A good way to end the video. Particularly happy with that Antarctic guess. Yeah, so that is going to be it for the video. If you made it to the end, thanks very much for watching. I will be back on this map, and I will break that 21,000. It's certainly within my reach, but the rounds were tough today. That's what we can definitely say, and I enjoyed myself. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.